I'm having some fun in NFTs again. What about you guys? Right now, if you're watching this video, I'm at NFT NYC, and if you see me, come say what's up, my Duppies. So I guess, like I said, Duppies, not the cleanest transition, but you know, we ball. We actually had a crazy weekend. We saw Duppies actually suffer from a massive Twitter attack. Basically, their Twitter account got hacked. Frank was tweeting, D-Gods was tweeting, basically saying these are malicious links. We don't know what's going on. It was right as Frank was boarding a plane. It was really well timed by these hackers. I don't know exactly how much money they made. They basically dropped a link saying, hey, come mint now. We told you Duppies was gonna be a stealth mint, and here it is, go ahead. Not what happened. You know, people did lose a lot of money, so fuck those scammers. But let's talk about the Duppies collection because we actually have a lot of new information, including an upped collection size of now 15,000 total NFTs. We have a concrete mint date of July 15th, and these will be listed for 375 dust is the mint price. Unfortunately, we're not gonna have any sneak peeks of the art until the reveal, until the project drops. And I really don't want this to become a new meta. I think it's okay right now for Duppies because it's a very proven team, one of the more public figures. I know that Frank is still anonymous, but he's a big part of the Web3 space. So I understand a little bit that he can do this and Duppies team can try to pull this off, but I do not want to see some random new projects coming in trying to do the same thing. At least give me a sneak peek of the art that I'm gonna buy, right? But it's a Duppy, I'm gonna buy it anyway. I got my D-God, that means I get one whitelist spot for free. I have my 375 dust ready. I will be getting my Duppy. A big part of what they've been talking about recently is, you know, the allocation to other DAOs, because basically DAOs are buying spots with dust. They have a DAO pool, and basically, depending on the percentage of how much dust that you put in, your DAO gets X amount of whitelist spots for Duppies. Right now, I think Generous Robot is in the lead, paid like 20,000 USD in dust, so that's a bag. Very interesting way to kind of gamify and make people spend and buy more of your token, your dust token. So hey, I'm about it. Good job, Frank. It's pretty creative. We know Frank's a big game theory guy, and this is a different type of play. You got to remember that the team does make $0 from this mint. It's all going to be in dust, and then the dust, they say, is not going to be moved. I'm a big fan of how this has been being marketed. You know, obviously a ton of mystery, obviously a ton of hype from D-Gods, but I also kind of am a big fan of the scholarship thing where, you know, another way to get whitelist spots is through their scholarship. Basically, they're trying to see what have you done so far and for past communities. Would you be a valuable member of the Duppy community? And if so, we want to hook it up with a whitelist spot. Duppies hasn't really talked about like the utility of the project. They did say it's going to be staking, but it's not really for a token. It's going to be very different. Two things. Let me know down in the comment section below. What do you think the art's going to be, and what do you think the utility is going to be? You know, as a content creator, somebody that makes YouTube videos, Frank, you're really killing me here. Give me something to put on screen. I need some visuals. I need some art. Give me something to talk about. But as somebody who loves NFTs, I think this is fun. I think it's good for the space. Speaking of good for the space, I heard that every single like on this video, the price of Solana will go up by $1. Don't you guys want to see $1,000, $2,000 Solana? If you do, go ahead and pump the floor on that like button. Oh, and as always, I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy looking at pictures on the internet. For this next project, I gotta go back to the 2020 World Cup. We're talking about Vuvuzuelas. We're talking about the VOO VOO Club. Okay, we're not talking about Vuvuzuelas. I was a big fan of that word back in the day when the football was on my TV screen. But this is a throwback to classic Cody content. We got no mint date, no mint price, no collection size. I got you back with all the info as always. Classic Cody, but these guys do actually have a good bit of information about, besides, you know, the key important numbers, but we do know a bit about this project. First off, let's just check out the art. How we feeling? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, so the Vuvu Club is doing something a little bit different. One thing we all love about the Web3 space is the fact that we're gonna be anonymous, right? Like, no one knows who we are except for me. I show my face every day. Like, we have people that have digital identities very separate from their IRL identities. We have Punk6592, we have HG.Soul, we got Frank. Their NFTs and their Web3 personality is how we know them, but that might be way different from who they are in real life. Vuvu understands that, and you know what they want to do? They want to bridge the gap between Web 2 and Web 3. You know how? Masks. Community members will be able to attend IRL events, but wear masks. Possibly the masks from the Vuvu NFT to be able to, you know, hide their identity in IRL events. Kind of like a masquerade party. Think of it like Batman. You put on a mask and boom, you're vengeance. Or Vuvu. I think it's kind of a unique idea. I mean, look at all these people on their Twitter I mean, so many people just kind of put on masks. I think the team asked, hey, put on a mask, you know, write VOO or VOO on it and send them in. As far as roadmap, it's pretty, you know, straightforward, very common in the Solana NFT space, you know, create merch, land in the metaverse, hang out, sell merch, IRL events, secondary drop, etc. But they do have one cool thing, I think, that's a little bit unique. A gamified blind box. All right, I'm gonna be mad dramatic with this. Vuvu Club is a bold experiment that revolutionizes the NFT blind box. For the very first time, revealing an NFT blind box is no longer a one-off event, but stretched out to a series of random events to obtain higher rarity NFTs while remaining 100% fair to all holders? What does that mean? Post-minting, you will receive your NFT in a blind box, so-called VOO mask, and you will have the option to either stake or upgrade your VOO mask with 50% success rate through the whole duration of phase 1. Reaching a higher level means securing a higher rate tier when you reveal. If you don't want to participate in phase 1 at all, no worries. You still have the chances to obtain a high rarity tier, but the probability will be lower to encourage HODL before reveal. Participating in phase 1 is just a way to secure your rarity tier in advance. Let's talk about the art. Simple, easy on the eyes, unique. 3 of the main criteria to me that make something PFPable. The team's creative. I think it's a cool spin on a new idea. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Vuvu Club, you want some masks to bring to your IRL events, aka NFT NYC, where I'm about to be rolling up to? I'm gonna see you guys there. Let's fast forward. Let's fast forward a little bit. How far forward, you ask? All the way into the future, where war broke out. So let's talk about the future wars. You want a dope collection size? 4,777. Why? I don't know, it's random. Mint date June 29th, mint price 2.5 sold on the public sale. And this is literally the ultimate strategy play to earn game. You know, it's intergalactic play to earn, where it's your job to conquer, rule. Basically, this is the Clash of the Clans for the NFT space. You know what? I said it. But unlike Clash of Clans, you don't have to kind of keep watching ads to be able to keep playing your game. Before you try to, you know, rule the entire galaxy, you're gonna have to colonize your own planet. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. And the same goes for your Future Wars empire. All right, this isn't a commercial. Let's just talk about a little bit what we know about the collection. You know, we talk about things like the infrastructure, how they're planning to drop the game. Well, they're dropping a Genesis collection of rulers to start. Then later, they're gonna drop a collection of planets. You're gonna need to complete the entire set, ruler plus planet. And for a game, you know, with gaming NFTs, I'm not really big fan. I don't really care about the art, but I do think the rulers look kind of cool. What do you guys think? I'm also gonna be running a trailer that they sent me at some point in this video. I don't know, I'm not my own editor. Do you think I could make these cool videos? Shout out to my editor, because he can. These guys kind of remind me of that Chappie guy, but with guns. This is like a big play to earn game, so it kind of requires a big team. They aren't exactly, you know, LinkedIn level docs, but they did docs to a third-party site, so we can kind of call them doxed. And I know you guys probably don't even know where you are right now, because you can't be watching a CodyOnChain video, because this project has a website, Twitter information, a Discord, a white paper. Where are you right now? They haven't released the trailer for the gameplay yet, but I'm pretty sure the day that this video goes live is when they're dropping that trailer. So go ahead, check the links in the description down below, go to their Twitter, their Discord, I don't know where they're dropping it, and check out the trailer, because I think it's sick. What do you guys think about the project? Did you play Clash of Clans growing up? You think you can take over my planet? Doubt it. This next project is one of the reasons why I'm back to having fun in the NFT space. Let's talk about Clyde. We have a mint date of June 24th, mint price of 2 sold, collection size 4444. You ever just look at somebody and think, damn, that's a bad motherfucker right there? That's what happened to me when I first saw Clyde. Look at my homie Clyde. What is Clyde, you might ask? Clyde is love. Clyde is trust. Clyde is when you stand up for what you believe in. Clyde is the beacon of light on the horizon of a bad day. Those are all actual quotes from their white paper. Clyde's actually inspired from Bonnie and Clyde, you know, 2 people that used to rob people during the Great Depression. And since we're in the Great Crypto Depression, I thought this was the perfect time for Clyde to come onto your TV screen right now. They kind of have some gamified thing going on right here. Basically, Clyde's in it for the team, not just for the riches. That said, he is still on the run trying to find his Bonnie. Clyde holders will be able to unlock their Bonnie via staking, which will be live just a few days after mint. And the art for this fucking slaps. It's literally so ugly that it's great. Please tell me in the comment section down below if you agree with me on this. Like, have you seen something as cool as Clyde in the last like 2-3 weeks? So I love playing this game with my IRL friends. Basically, you know, people that have no idea what NFTs are. I kind of take random screenshots from different collections. I say, hey, how much do you think this is? I show them like a D-God. I'm like, oh, that's $15,000. Then I show them like a Bob Borg. org, I'm like, oh, that's $32. I would love to see, you know, when I show them Clyde, they're just gonna be like, yeah, that thing's worth 15 cents. I say, no, motherfucker, that thing's worth $300. I need a behind the scenes of this project of how they made the art. I think it would be hilarious. Kind of gives me MFers vibe from ETH, which kind of smashed. So this is gonna be my version of MFers on the Solana blockchain. Clyde, I love you. Thanks for bringing some fun back to the NFT space. And actually, can you do me a favor, Clyde, and tell my homies to go ahead and actually go watch that video?